Hey everyone, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. This is actually day 27 of 1000. So hey, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's really good to have you. For all my new viewers, this channel is about investing money and being all in on Tesla no matter what. So join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. That's right. Join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days by just investing long term in Tesla. So in today's video, I'll be going through the following. I'll be sharing my day 27 portfolio with you. I'm going to be looking at the Tesla 1-year chart. I'll also be sharing my strategy to build my position to 300 shares. So let's get into it. So it's day 27, it's the 18th of January 2022. I've got two portfolios, Portfolio A and Portfolio B. I've managed to add another 0.2608 shares in Tesla. So in Portfolio A, I've just got under 119 shares, and in Portfolio B, I've got just under 91 shares. So in total, I have 209.61299. So just under 200 shares. So I'm really itching to get to that milestone of 210 shares. But my ultimate goal is to try and build my position to 300 shares in Tesla. So I'm 69% of the way there. But, you know, I've got another 31% to go. I'm slowly but surely adding to my position. I'm dollar cost averaging into my share. I was able to build this 209 position by slowly dollar cost averaging into Tesla shares and buying more when there was dips. So, you know, I'm sure that I'll get to 300. It's just a matter of time now. I'm just hoping that price doesn't run away. So I have to, you know, buy shares at higher cost. I'd rather be buying at a lower cost. So what's been happening to Tesla shares? So it's day 27 of 1000. Tesla is bleeding today, but the volatility is quite low. The price, so market's been open for about 3-4 hours, and the price at the moment is 1041.72. So the price at the moment is 1041.72. So if I multiply the number of shares that I have, which is just under 200 shares, by the price of Tesla, I get a portfolio value of $218,358.04. So, you know, it's been moving, but it's not moving that much. The daily movement has been a negative $1,653.85. So normally when there's high volatility, we've seen movements in my portfolio of about 15,000 plus or 15,000 minus. So today is a relatively low volatility day. So that's day 27 of 1000. So now let's get into the technical analysis side of things. So now let's get into the technical analysis side of things. So let's have a look at the technical analysis. So this is the 1-year chart for Tesla. So as you can see, I've got the Tesla chart here. I've got the price movements in candlesticks. I've got the blue line, which is the MA50. I've got the red line, which is the MA200. So price has been whipsawing around the MA50 line. There's a lot of indecision. Price is going up, breaking through the MA50. Then it's breaking under the MA50. So there's a lot of indecision at the moment. So, you know, you just have to keep on. What I'm doing is I'm dollar cost averaging into the share. So my plan is obviously to build my position to 300 shares and to hold my position for 1000 days. And if my calculations are right, I'll be able to make $1 million, you know, if things pan out the way I want it to. So here is the 1-year technical analysis chart on Tesla. So I've marked it up. So I've got my trend lines T1, T2 and T3. So they're going upward. So it's an upward channel, and that's a long-term channel. Then I've got my T4 and T5 channel, which is a downward channel, which is a short-term channel. So at the moment, price is between just under the T4 channel, and it's being squeezed between the T4 channel and the S1 support. So what's going to happen is, you know, it's either going to go up really violently or either it's going to go down really violently. But either way, you know, Tesla is reporting soon. Tesla's going to be reporting on the 26th of January after market closes. So if they beat analysts' expectations, I'm sure that Tesla is going to shoot up, depending on how much it beats it by, or if it, you know, fails to meet analysts' expectations, then Tesla is gonna like drop. So this is gonna be a great opportunity for long-term investors like myself to try and get into the stock and lower my cost basis, because obviously my ultimate goal is to build my position to 300 shares, but I want to buy the shares as cheap as possible. I don't want to be buying Tesla shares. I don't want to buy every share for $1,400. I'd rather buy it for $900. I'd rather buy it for $800. So my main concern is to lower my cost basis and, you know, try and build my position for the least amount of cash possible. So let's have a look at the MACD analysis on Tesla. So as you can see, the histogram, which is the blue bars, they're trending downwards and they're going into negative territory. As you can see, there's been a bearish crossover. So the black line has gone under the red line. So there's a lot of weakness in Tesla price. And as you can also see, the two lines are going down and they're diverging. The black line is dropping faster than the red line. So what this means is there is weakness in price. So, you know, ultimately, I think what's going to happen is price is going to fall to 1,000. Then it's going to, you know, build a support there. And then when Tesla reports their earnings, it's either going to shoot up or it's going to shoot down from 1,000. So that's the MACD analysis for Tesla. Now let's have a look at the RSI analysis for Tesla. So as you can see, we've got the RSI line. At the moment, it's hovering around the 50 level. So it's gone under the 50 level, but the gradient isn't as steep as it was before. So again, this just shows that there's a lot of indecision. Neither the bulls can take control, neither the bears can take control. So it needs some sort of a spark. So that spark could be something in the market, or it could be the Tesla earnings. So, you know, everybody's on the sidelines. They're watching, they're ready, getting ready to deploy their cash. So depending on how Tesla reports, if it's a bad report, the long-term investors will come in and buy the stock cheap. If it's a really good report, then the speculators will come in and drive the prices higher to make some money on the momentum trade. So, you know, a lot of money on the side at the moment, and they're just waiting for that Tesla earnings call. So that's the RSI analysis. So let's have a look at the candlestick analysis now. So as you can see, I've got all the candlesticks for the last 1 month or so. If you look at the most recent candlestick, it looks very much like a doji candlestick. So basically what that means, it's got a long tail on the top, a long tail on the bottom, and a small body in the middle. So this kind of candle represents indecision in the market. Neither the bears are taking control. So when the bears take control and move the price lower, the bulls come back and move the price high. When the bulls take control and move the price high, the bears come in and then move the price lower. So there's a lot of buying and selling orders in this tight range. So something has to give. So when Tesla reports, either the price is going to like shoot upwards or shoot downwards. So, you know, this is market indecision at its best. So, and it's near the MA50 line, so something has got to give. So, you know, just keep on watching this stock. If you're a long-term investor like me, what I'm doing is I'm still dollar cost averaging into the stock. I've got some money in the side, and if Tesla stock does fall to like 800, 900, then I'm going to be trying to buy as much as possible, because I know this is a fantastic company, and if I can lower my cost basis, then it's going to be a faster way to reach my goal, reach my position, reach my total position of 300 shares. So the quicker I get to 300 shares, the better it is for me. And if I can lower my cost basis in the process, that's going to be even better. So I intend to hold this share for at least 1,000 days, and I'm trying to get to my 300 position as soon as possible. So that's the Tesla candlestick analysis. So what are the key points to remember? So Tesla is hovering around a very narrow range. Volatility is very low. Neither the bulls or the bears are taking charge at the moment. There's a lot of market indecision. The price is just hovering, just waiting for something to happen. Someone to, you know, just light the fire, and there's going to be an explosion either on the upside or the downside. What I do during periods of indecision, what I do as a long-term investor is I continue to dollar cost average into the share. So I'm not waiting for the price to go down. I'm buying at regular intervals, but I do have money on the side. So if price does go down sharply, then I'm going to be trying to buy as much as possible. So at these moments, it's really important to know your support, key support prices and key support areas. So I know the key support areas for Tesla like the back of my hand. So I know whenever it reaches a certain level, I'm going to be deploying more cash. I know that Tesla is a fantastic business. If I can buy it for a cheap price, it's going to be better for me. You know, I like it when it goes up. I can see lots of green on my portfolio. You know, it's very disappointing when the price goes down and my portfolio is very, you know, it's bleeding, it's showing a lot of red. But at the end of the day, I have to remove all my emotions. I shouldn't look at my portfolio and be disappointed or happy. My main concern should be to reach that position of 300 shares and then hold my position for 1000 days. And if my calculations are correct, I should be able to make $1 million. So I shouldn't be looking at the daily fluctuations and getting disappointed or happy. My main concern should be to build it up to 300 shares. So know your key support prices if you're a long-term investor in Tesla, so you can buy whenever the stock dips or the market dips. So why is there so much indecision? So the reason is Tesla will be reporting its earnings on the 26th of January, just after market closes. So what I've done is I've got my chart up here. I've got the Tesla price in candlesticks. I've got the MA50 line in blue, MA200 line in blue. And what I've done is I've put the key support lines in black. The horizontal lines represent the support lines in black. So I've got 3 scenarios in here, and I've given it a percentage using my model that I use to model the prices based on my probability expectation. So if Tesla was to report and their earnings were disappointing, it was less than what analysts were expecting, then the price will fall. And depending on how bad it is, price could go all the way down to MA200. This would be an amazing opportunity for me, because I would go in big, because I know that this is a fantastic company, and you know, prices won't be depressed like this forever. They're eventually going to go up again. This is a generational company. This is similar to Apple. This is similar to Amazon. This is similar to some of the greatest companies in the world. So, you know, this is gonna probably become one of the biggest companies in the world. So I have no doubt in my mind that this company is not going to be successful. So it is going to be successful. So if I can buy this at a very low price, then it's going to be even better for me, because I'll be lowering my cost basis and I'll be able to build my position to 300 shares as soon as possible. So as you can see, I've assigned a probability expectation of 13% that this will happen. So it is a very low possibility, but it is a possibility nevertheless. So I've got some money on the sidelines ready to, you know, deploy if the price reaches this level. So then I've got the blue line, which represent, this is when Tesla will report their earnings and meet analysts' expectations. So they won't exceed analysts' expectations. They won't be disappointing, but they'll be right in the middle. So if that happens, then price will probably consolidate around the 1000 area, and then it will need some sort of news to either move it down or move it up. So in this scenario, I will continue to dollar cost average into the share. And you know, because I can't time the market, I'm not an expert. I've tried to time the market in the past and I've failed. My dollar cost averaging strategy is working really well. So I've been able to build 210 shares in my position. So, you know, it's been successful so far. I'm trying to build it to 300, and you know, I'm going to continue with this strategy of dollar cost averaging into Tesla and taking advantage of the dips. If Tesla exceeds analysts' expectation, then price is going to shoot up. So there is what I've done is I've assigned a probability of 65% for this to happen. So price, if it beats analysts' expectation, depending on how well it beats it, you know, price could go all the way to 1400. So there's a lot of price target. Morgan Stanley has a price target of $1,300 for Tesla. You know, there's a lot of very high price targets on the street. So if they're able to beat the earnings, like the way they beat their production, then price will rise really fast. So it's really important to, you know, have these scenarios in your mind. What would you do if the price goes down? Would you buy more? Would you panic? You know, just simulate it in your mind. What would you do if the price was hovering around nowhere? What would you do? So would you dollar cost average? Would you just leave it? What would you do if price, you know, ran away and went up to 1400 so quickly? Would you be buying more, or would you be waiting on the sideline, waiting for a dip to happen? So you have to run through these simulations in your mind so you're fully prepared. It shouldn't be a emotional roller coaster. It should be like, if price is this level, this is what I'm going to do. If price is that level, this is what I'm going to do. So it should be all worked out in your mind. It should all be mechanical. You should leave emotion out of it. So that's the probability model that I use, and hopefully it's useful for you too. So what are my buying levels? So I've got my buying levels all written up. So my first buying level is obviously 1000. That's where I bought more today. I've got my second buying level at 950, then 900. Then if it slips all the way down to MA200, which is around the 790 to 800 area, then, you know, I'm going to try and buy as much as possible, because as I said earlier, this is a generational company and I'm trying to reach that 300 share level as soon as possible. And if it goes down even further, the next support line is 725. And if it goes down to that level, then, you know, I'm going to be buying as much as possible. So what is my plan now? So I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into Tesla and buy at regular intervals no matter what. So that's going to be happening. That's how I've successfully accumulated nearly 210 shares. So I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue to do what's worked for me. I've been able to accumulate shares. You know, I haven't panicked and sold. I haven't got excited and bought. I've been slowly buying shares for the last 18 months, and I've built my position to 209 shares. My plan is to build my position to 300 shares and then hold it for 1000 days. And if my calculations are correct, I should be able to make $1 million. So what I've done today as well is I've bought £200 worth of Tesla shares, and this has increased my position size. So I'm getting there. I'm building my position. I'm getting there slowly but surely, and I got no doubt in my mind that I will reach 300 shares eventually. Also, I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait for dips in the market. So there is a potential dip coming. If Tesla doesn't report as well as everyone is expecting, there's going to be a big dip in price. So this is my opportunity to go in big and reduce my cost basis and buy as many shares as possible so I can reach my 300 target. So lastly, I'm not going to sell my position. I'm a long-term investor. My main concern is to build my position to 300 shares. My main concern is to hold it for 1000 days, no matter what, no matter how high the price goes, no matter how low the price goes. I'm going to hold it for 1000 days. And if my calculations are correct, I should be able to make $1 million. So that's my plan for now. So for anyone interested, I'm in the UK and I invest long term and I invest through an ISA account. So this is a tax efficient way to invest. So every year the government in the UK gives every person over 18 an allowance of £20,000. So you can invest your own money up to £20,000. And any gain that you make within this account is exempt from capital gains tax. So you don't have to pay a penny. So if I was to buy £20,000 worth of Tesla shares in 2022 and that 10x, then, you know, I would get to keep all of that money. Then in 2023, I can invest another 20,000. And if that was to like 8x, then I get to keep all that money. So this is a fantastic way to build your wealth without paying anything in taxes. So it's a great way to invest your money. So what I use is an ISA account called Free Trade. It's an app. It's a very simple interface. It has a very cheap monthly cost of £3 per month. You can buy and sell shares commission free, and there's immediate deposits from your bank account. So if you see an excellent dip in the market and you want to buy Tesla shares, what I usually do is I transfer the money from my bank account, my current account, to my Free Trade account, and it's there instantly, and then I can, you know, execute my order there and then. There's a huge variety of stocks and shares to choose from in the UK and the US and Germany as well now. So, you know, you'll be spoilt for choice. And what I've done is I've left a referral link below, and if you sign up using my referral link, you will get a free share worth up to £200. I will also get a free share too, so it's a win-win situation. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Join me. I appreciate any likes and I'll read all your comments. I appreciate your subscription. I hope to bring you value, and I wish you all the best on your investment journey. And until the next update, have a great day and I wish you all the best.